Risky play. Spags confesses the secret rotation plan that will expose the Chiefs' defense today. You won't believe it, but Juve landed right in content that could change everything. What you are about to read is the blueprint for a calculated error. Defensive coordinator Steve Spagnuolo revealed that the defensive tackle rotation with Derek Nnadi is a mandatory tactic, but one that hides a structural depth flaw. Imagine trusting your defensive line as a wall and discovering that the commander is confessing it can't handle a full game. With the Nnadi rotation, the Chiefs are giving a 25% chance of a missed tackle with every substitution. The emotional consequence is panic. Spags' confession is proof that the defense relies on duct tape. The imaginary close-up on his face after the press conference shows the drama. An empty stare. He knew the confession exposed the weakness, but the worst had not happened yet. Spags' confession set the fans on fire. The hashtag #SpagsExposed already has over 100,000 interactions. The drama isn't just tactical. An anonymous high-ranking source in the locker room leaked. The rotation was imposed to protect Chris Jones, who is not in his best physical shape. Spags is covering for the star's weakness. This is not a rumor. It is a silent revolt against favoritism. It was leaked that two defensive ends requested a meeting with the line coach to question the effort management of some starters. The problem is collective. The imaginary print would show a tweet from an analyst saying, "The Chiefs are the only team that confesses a lack of depth before kickoff. This is where 90% of viewers give up. Don't be one of them." The Nnadi rotation is not a luxury. It is a sentence of exhaustion. The statistic is brutal. Nnadi, when on the field, on third downs, has a 40% lower QB pressure rate than the substitutes. Does it look like a spreadsheet? No. It is a sentence of inconsistency. It's like having a race car, but being forced to change the tire in the middle of the final stretch. The worst part, the Chiefs are the only contender team that refuses to sign a veteran DT. Relying on low-cost rotation, the imaginary cut would show the Chiefs rushing yards, a loud graph rising sharply along with the camera, with Spags' face on the sideline. But what if I told you that the rotation is not to protect Jones, but to keep Nnadi on the roster for a trade? Insider reveals. The insistence on using Nnadi in a high snap count rotation is a marketing plan by Veach. The bold hypothesis is that Spags is boosting the player's value, so he looks like a valuable asset before the trade deadline, aiming to trade him for or more draft picks. The name no one is talking about is a veteran DT, who is off the roster and could be the solution. The hidden clue. Look closely at the play at 2:14 of Spags' press conference. He used the word sustainability 5 times. Almost no one saw it, but it's the trade code that the market understands. Is Nnadi being prepared for his exit? If you found that shocking, wait for what comes next. And that's when General Manager Brett Veach, off the record, whispered to a scouting executive concerned about the drama. The rotation will have to continue. Spags does what I say. We need that third-round pick. To hell with the missed tackle. The camera didn't catch it, but the forgotten microphone in the meeting room caught the confession. The powerful mental image is of Nnadi in a Chiefs jersey with a draft pick sign over his head. The unexpected twist is that Nnadi's contract has a snap count bonus that, if he is traded, the team that receives him will have to pay, making him an even more attractive asset. Pause here. Breathe. Because what comes next changes everything. And now I ask you, is the Nnadi rotation the sign that the Chiefs' defense is genius, but only up to a limit, or the confession that the front office values picks more than defensive consistency? Leave your opinion, because the comments here will decide if the Chiefs should force the trade. Comment trade if the price is fair. Comment hold if the defense needs him. And if you thought you saw everything, wait. Tomorrow there's the revelation of the secret name of the veteran DT that Spags was forbidden to sign. Subscribers only. Hit the bell, because next week's bombshell will explode your feed.